Joseph was the son of Jacob, a prophet of God. Among Jacob's many sons, Joseph was especially dear to him. One night, Joseph had a dream. He said, "Oh, my father, I saw 11 stars, the sun and the moon. I saw them bowing down to me." Jacob understood this dream was a sign from God, but he warned Joseph, "Oh, my son, do not tell your brothers about this dream, or they may plot against you. Indeed, Satan is a clear enemy to mankind." Joseph's brothers were already jealous of him. They said to one another, "Joseph and his brother are more beloved to our father than we are, even though we are stronger. Surely our father is mistaken." They decided, "Let us get rid of Joseph so our father will turn his attention to us." One day they said to Jacob, "Oh, father, send Joseph with us to the fields. He will play and enjoy himself, and we will watch over him." Jacob hesitated and said, "I fear that a wolf may eat him while you are unaware." But they reassured him, and Jacob agreed. Once they were far from home, they threw Joseph into the bottom of a well. Then they returned to their father at night, crying. They brought Joseph's shirt, stained with false blood, and said, "Oh, father, we were racing, and we left Joseph behind. A wolf ate him." Jacob knew they were not telling the truth, but he said, "Your souls have enticed you to do something wrong, so I will be patient, and I seek help from God." Meanwhile, a passing caravan stopped at the well. A man lowered his bucket and found Joseph inside. They took him as a slave and sold him in Egypt. In Egypt, Joseph was bought by a nobleman. His master saw that he was intelligent and honorable, and said to his wife, "Take care of him, for he may benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son." But the nobleman's wife tried to lead Joseph into wrongdoing. When he refused, she falsely accused him, and Joseph was thrown into prison. In prison, 2 men had dreams and asked Joseph to interpret them. He said, "The meaning of dreams is with God. One of you will serve wine to the king, and the other will be executed." And it happened as Joseph had said. He told the man who would be freed, "Mention me to the king." But the man forgot, and Joseph remained in prison for years. Then the king of Egypt had a troubling dream. 7 fat cows were eaten by 7 thin cows, and 7 green ears of grain were followed by 7 dry ones. No one could explain it. The man who had been freed remembered Joseph. The king called for him, and Joseph explained, "There will be 7 years of great harvest, followed by 7 years of severe famine. Store food in the good years, so the people will have enough in the years of drought." The king was impressed and placed Joseph in charge of Egypt's food supply. When the famine spread, people from different lands came to Egypt to buy food, including Joseph's brothers. They did not recognize him, but he recognized them. He gave them grain and told them, "Bring your youngest brother next time, or you will receive no more." When they returned with their brother Benjamin, Joseph revealed himself. "I am Joseph, your brother, the one you wronged." His brothers were ashamed, but Joseph said, "There is no blame on you today. May God forgive you." Joseph sent for his father, Jacob. When Jacob arrived, his eyesight, which had weakened from years of sorrow, was restored. Then, just as Joseph had seen in his dream as a child, his parents and brothers bowed to him in respect. Joseph said, "This is the fulfillment of my Lord's promise. He was kind to me when he rescued me from prison and brought you here after Satan had caused trouble between us. My Lord is kind to whom he wills. He is the all-knowing, the most wise."